Riley. I'm the lead architect behind the Herk's adventure game. I'm the one that did the main page as well as the fire-breathing dragon section. As we can see here, this page starts by fading in through the animation method way up here. Keyframes fade in, which if we look at the actual title screen, the entire body is inside the div class fade. In addition, we also have each button, which is a clickable button, which goes to a link, as well as each button is a hover button that transitions slowly, like with 0.3 seconds. We also have these, a couple GIFs of some torches, just for nice little ambience. But it keeps a nice simple layout. And if we go to the evil fire-breathing dragon bit, we get to the spinnable map, which all the map is a transition and a transform function. As shown here, it takes about 1 second to do, and it rotates 360 degrees. And it consists of just an image of the dragon map, and we have two choices here, Dragon Coast or the Lost Peaks. If we go to Dragon Coast, we get a few more options. If we click go back, it will take us back to the same exact page. If we click search the forest, we get a game over because, well, we get lost. We're not a very good adventurer. If you click the restart button, it will take you way back to the beginning. Let's say we want to go for a swim instead. That's unfortunately wrong too. We can't swim. And we get a dark little image of us drowning. So let's explore those lost peaks instead. And it looks like we found the dragon. Let's say we're a little scared. We want to retreat. It's not right. He burns us against the wall. Let's go attack the beast instead. We would charge it, which unfortunately he eats us right up. But if we talk our way out, we win. And of course we can look at the CSS code for the game over and win functions, which are right here. They're simply just simple messages. They have the same animation name for fade in, and they also take about 3 seconds to do so. The game over screen takes about 10 seconds to do so, as well as the victory screen. They're supposed to be nice and slow, but that is essentially Herk's adventure and the dragon breathing section. Thank you.
My name is Stewart, and I completed the second route on Herk's adventure, which was Rescue the Princess, and I'm going to walk you through that right in a bit. Alright guys, I'm going to walk you through this Rescue the Beautiful Princess of All the Land route. You click on this button, and this page format is very similar to our previous one, in which you just have 3 buttons and text at the top. And that's because each of these buttons are actually just HTML links that link you to the corresponding page for each choice. And we put the button within each of these links. Now, let's say you click accept this challenge with vigor. You're going to be given the choice of rock, paper, scissors. Now, a couple things to note is for each of these buttons, they have a fade in effect. And it happens very quickly, and I can show you here in the main game.css sheet, which is shared for each of our files. Scroll up. The decisions tag which is where all of our buttons are placed, just to center it, and the button itself, again, we use the CSS for the border, the background, and to set the color for the text, and given an opacity of 1, and it has a transition of 0.3 seconds, which is what gives it that quick fade in effect. And once you hover over the button, it changes the opacity to 0.6. So whenever we hover over the button, it darkens it. So let's say we choose scissors. Now this scissors route is just kind of a loop, so to speak. Every time you choose scissors, it takes you back to the page because it is a draw. So he lets you go again. Let's say we choose paper. Now this game over screen, you see we have 3 sections to it. At the top we have the header text, the game over text itself. Then we have the large game over message as well as the restart button. The idea was that this game over message at the top is simply just text that we had set closer up to the top and gave it a 3-second fade in. And for the game over message, the large game over message in the center of the page, we made it larger, made it red, and gave it a 10-second fade in so that it appears ominous and eerie. And the button itself, whenever you hover over the button, I can scroll down to it. Whenever you hover over the button itself, it changes the background color to red. And whenever you hover, and within the button itself is the link, and whenever you hover over the link within the button, it changes the text to white. So we're going to click this restart, run back through it again, accept the challenge with vigor, and this time we're going to choose rock. And we have a victory. And the only difference between the game over text and this you win text is that the victory text is red. And I can scroll up to show it. And here we see that the victory color for the background is red. And that's the Rescue the Princess route.
Hi, my name is Chau Mai, and I'll be finishing up the last part of the Husk Adventures today. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm gonna jump straight into my part. Kill the terrible king. Okay, so this right here, we have two options. Yes or no. If we click no, it will take us back to the main page. So let's do that again. This time it's yes. So as you can see, the yes button, when we hover over it, it turns bigger. And yeah, that's here is the code for that button. No, not that. So this is so the code for the game over button is this. We'll have all the animation name, fade in, border, color gray, transition 0.3 seconds each in, and transform scale D 1.2, 1.2, and 5. Next, we click yes, and then we have the answer choices here. Once we click on, let's say, that one, which is the wrong answer, then we have the option to restart the game. So let's do that again. Terrible King, yes. And this time, this is the right answer here. So we have question 2. And then let's say this one, I believe, is the correct answer. Alright, so this one is this. We have other choices here. So that, we have claim victory. So the king has been murdered. So if we hit restart, then it'll take us back to the main page. And if we click on claim victory, it'll take to victory. And also has a restart game. Let's do restart. That will take back to the main page. And that's all we got. Thank you.